Hello everyone, good morning and welcome. It's so amazing to have you all here today with us in the Start-Up Chile home. It's incredible to see so many familiar faces here today with us. My name is Javier Araneda, I'm the Chief Growth Officer at Start-Up Chile, and before we start, we want to leave you with our Deputy CEO of Start-Up Chile, Rodrigo Frias, who's going to give us a few words. Please, a big round for him.
Testing, yeah. Thank you so much, Javi, Duncan. Good morning, folks. How are you? Yeah, great. Well, first of all, I'm super happy to see you here, guys. It's incredible, the energy that we have in this space. And in fact, it's a huge honor to be here launching, this demo day session at our home, your home also, of course. And we are so happy to see all the performance and results that the projects have, basically have developed within these months. And it's fantastic to see you here for the same reason. Today we have the second session of Demo Day, which is a classic, instance for us. And it's great, of course, to have this space to connect, to see your results, to have these wonderful judges also here with us. And of course, have fun, enjoy the ride, as always, that's the spirit of the Startup Chile also. And as well as mentioned yesterday, it's been a fantastic year for the whole Latin American entrepreneurial ecosystem. And we think this is a fantastic moment to celebrate, your effort and also the whole effort that the team has, put on you. So thank you so much. Enjoy the ride. Let's have a great competition, today to see the best startups from our Ignite program. So let's them a big round of applause, please.
Thank you, Rodrigo, for those introductory words. Today we're going to be seeing the 21 best startups of the Ignite 3 program. Right, Duncan?
That's right, Javi. Hi, I'm Duncan Nicolai, a financial executive here at Startup Chile. But before I continue, I would like to give a big welcome to our corporate and network and investment network that are here with us today. Thanks for your active participation with all of our startups and the program. It means a lot to all of us. So please, a big round of applause to all of them. So guys, did you get our mystery envelope? Remember, do not open them before we tell you to. We're going to give you the instructions later. So now, to continue, one of our most exciting characteristics here at Startup Chile is the diversity. Today, we're going to be looking at startups from 4 different countries and a variety of industries.
That's right. They went to a 4-month program where they overcome their first stages. They went through their MVP, and even some of them closed big deals with big companies. So we're super proud of all of their progress during this program.
Yes, Javi. So that is why we'll be awarding the 3 best startups of this Ignite 3 program. And we're going to be looking at outstanding businesses for all of this. And now we're going to be looking for the Alumni Roll of Honor. So what are we going to be looking for? First of all, the most innovative solution, and then we're going to be looking for the fastest growing startup, and last but not least, the most investable business.
That's right, but we cannot do this alone. It's just too hard. They're all too amazing. So we have an incredible panel of judges here with us that are going to help us with this hard task. So I want to give a warm welcome, please, first of all, to the founder and CEO of Mitra, Adrián Joffre. Please, a big welcome to him. Also, a friend from the house from long time ago. She's the Innovation and Digital Transformation Manager at Laboratorio Chile. A warm welcome to Carolina Betancourt. Also with us here today for the first time as a judge is the investment analyst at Fan Ventures, Paola Negrin. And last but not least, our very own Deputy CEO of Startup Chile, Rodrigo Frias. One more big applause for him, please. So welcome everybody, welcome you guys. They are going to be helping us choose the best startups. They're going to be also asking questions after each one of the pitches to our entrepreneurs.
That's right, Javi. But we also want to give a big welcome and all the thanks to our partners. It wouldn't be possible without any one of you guys. So we would like to give a big thanks to BCI, Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson, Amazon Web Services, Walmart, Sura, Intel, Papa John's, and our sponsor entity here where we're right now, Cowork Latam.
Absolutely, and remember to showcase this incredible talent, this incredible startups, sharing this event in your social media, and remember to tag us at Start-Up Chile with the hashtag DemoDaySup. So Duncan, are we ready to start?
Yes, let's go for it.
Perfect. Let's get this demo day started, guys. I am honored to present the first startup of the day. She is right to be, almost right to be, in just a few more seconds. This is a startup from Chile in the health tech and biotech industry. We have a device that helps women detect tumor to improve early detection of breast cancer. So please, a big welcome to Josefa Cortés from Palpa.
Hi everyone. Well, Jovita, a very close person to me, felt something on her breast, but she thought it was a fat lump and ignored it. 3 years later, she found out that the same lump had evolved into a 4th-stage breast cancer. Every year, more than 1,500 women die in Chile due to this disease, but mainly because of late detection. And because of this is that every October we can see different influent people, governments, brands, raising awareness about the importance of breast cancer early detection. But most of the energy in prevention is focused on women who are at least 40 years old through mammograms. But the truth is that 3 out of 10 cases of breast cancer are diagnosed in women under this age. I'm Josefa, founder and CEO of Palpa, and I'm one of those young women who can't be tested with mammograms and can only self-exam. But do we know how to distinguish a lump? Do we know how to perform breast self-exam? My answer was no, I did not, and neither did any of my friends. So how can we really include this habit in a more natural way without scaring women? We invented Palpa, a device that teaches women about self-examination, how does an anomaly feels like, and how to detect changes in their breast during their shower routine. More specifically, Palpa is a breast-shaped device that contains a lump with all the usual malicious symptoms. The device is filled with liquid soap, and with it, women can practice self-examination outside their bodies and distinguish this lump. And at the same time, while practicing with it, soap is released through a massager for a better sliding and skin sense over the breast while checking themselves. Being the only domestic solution for this granted us an invention patent. Every year, more than $170 million are spent treating breast cancer in Chile, and these numbers only represent the 1% of the total cases in the world. So breast cancer is a main concern in the world, and we aim to reach women out there through a business model on 3 different segments. Companies seeking to do social campaigns, governments to reach women who can't access the product, neither education, by their own means, and a B2C segment for all women out there who wants to begin this journey of breast self-care. So since October and during the time in Start-Up Chile, we've reached over 25,000 women. 6 of them had detected tumors. We've sold over $250,000. The device is just the beginning of what will revolutionize women's self-care. Now the big step is to take Palpa outside Chile, and we are with plans to expand to the US. And we have the team for that, covering financial, commercial needs, and social impact. But above all, we count with the passion that a startup needs. For everyone in the team, breast cancer is a main cause in their lives. And our vision is for breast cancer to stop being a taboo topic and to empower young women in front of this disease through education and self-care, so we can avoid more cases like Jovita, who didn't recognize her tumor on time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Josefa and the team of Palpa. So now we're going to be looking for the questions of our judges. So does anybody have questions right now?
I wanted to know what the commercial strategy to have a more recurring revenue and not just a peak of sales in October.
Our main, our new business model is focused now how to enter to the US, and we have 2 different possibilities. One of it is the retail sale with a strategic partnership with different soap brands and I don't know, to just to expand like to the B2C segment outside, but also we are looking forward to a new strategic way with insurance companies, because we know that the most interesting here is that women can detect on time, so they not only can save their lives, but only can reduce cost of breast cancer treatments. So now we are working with some insurance companies, so because they are the most interested in this. So we have like those two main business models that we are looking to expand outside Chile. And here in Chile, we are also entering now to schools and to the public health. So we have this revenue, like every month revenue, with more than a once buy of the product.
Thank you so much. So another round of applause, please. That was our first speech for today. So now, moving on, we're going to Argentina in the health tech and biotech industry. Now we have a collaborative platform for cytogenetics on the web, connecting diagnostic centers with external specialists, assisted by AI to automate the analysis. Please, a big welcome to Juan Ignacio from Bali.
Hi, I'm Juan, I'm from Bali, and I want to begin by asking you to imagine that you're a leukemia patient and you're told that the cytogenetic study that you need is months away. Or you have genetic fertility problem and you can't even afford the study in the first place. So sadly, this happens every day, and this is because cytogenetics is slow and expensive for patients and also for centers. But what is cytogenetics in the first place? It is the branch of diagnostics that studies the chromosomes. So specialists segment and identify chromosomes in multiple images like this one, but they need to do this for 1,000 chromosomes for a single patient. And the problem is that both image capturing and image analysis are still manual tasks in the vast majority of centers because existing solutions are either only partially automated or they are really expensive. So today, specialists diagnose no more than 2 pages a day, centers conduct a low number of studies, and patients experiment time delays to treatment. So this isn't working for anybody, of course, and that's why in Bali, we are speeding up cytogenetics with artificial intelligence on the web. And how? We have a web platform to automate image analysis in which you just upload the images, press a button, and in a couple of seconds you receive the predictions from the artificial intelligence models. And this platform is free, but we are introducing a premium service because specialists still need to go through all those 1,000 chromosomes to search for specific anomalies. And that takes time, of course. So we are offering centers to just upload the images and externalize the analysis in less than 24 hours, and we pay an external specialist to do that. And in the middle, we collect also data because we want to be the first ones to automate this harder task in the future. And this is also important because this enables remote and collaborative work for the first time in cytogenetics. This is a key differentiation of Bali. There's more because we are also working on automating image capturing with this prototype that traverse the physical sample and upload the images to the platform. So today we have 8 centers as active users in Argentina with 8,000 patients already diagnosed with the platform. And since we began our journey here in Chile, we got 8 new early adopters. The center from Spain is the one that is trying out this new premium service this week. We got 1 university already using Bali here in Chile to train new professionals. We entered the Ganesha Lab. This is a scale-up program that helps a startup from Latin America to enter the North American market. And we also received 40,000 euros in a similar program in Spain. And this is the number of people with fertility problems in Chile alone that could be impacted if we impact the cytogenetics productivity. This is who we are. We have more than 20 years of combined experience in cytogenetics and in artificial intelligence. And we also co-founded together a company of laboratories of high complexity that provides a great synergy with Bali because the laboratory itself conducts cytogenetic studies. I just want to end by asking you to please join us to reach every lab everywhere. We believe this is important. Thank you.
Thank you, Juan Ignacio, for that presentation. Do we have questions from our judges?
Juan Ignacio, one important question. How you make money of it?
Yeah, we don't have revenue yet. We did have revenue until the end of 2021 because we were charging for this free service that we have now. We were charging for a fixed price for each case, analyzing the platform. But we changed that to a free service because we wanted to generate more adoption to bootstrap this networking between centers and specialists to onboard specialists. And we are starting tomorrow with a center in Spain to charge for these premium services. So we expect from tomorrow to start having revenue.
Patient, it's a SaaS, what's
Yeah,
the model?
we charge a fixed price for each case that the center externalizes to an external specialist. So we charge the center for each case, and we pay an external specialist, and we expect to get to reduce the cost in the future and get more margin, more profit, because we are collecting data in the middle. So we are training new artificial intelligence models to get the external analyzer more productivity. So with more productivity, they can analyze more cases per hour. So we reduce cost also, and centers can scale more.
We have time for one more question.
And your competition?
Yeah, there's no competition in this particular service. There are competitors that have been for decades in cytogenetics, but they offer standalone software solutions that need to be installed in the diagnostic centers. They don't allow collaborative work or sharing the cases between centers, and of course, they also don't allow externalizing these cases to external specialists, so centers still are limited to their own resources in situ.
Perfect. Thank you, Juan
Okay,
Ignacio. A
thank you.
big round, please, for him. So guys, coming back to Chile, also in the health and biotech industry, we have a startup that is changing the way that people are aging in the region, breaking the barrier to access to quality geriatric services. Please give a big round to Jorge Brown from Situ.
Thank you, guys. Hi, I'm Jorge from Ciru. In Chile and the rest of Latin America, we are aging at a really fast pace. Today, 1 of 10 persons is an older adult. However, this figure is expected to rise to 1 out of 5 in the next decades. One of the most pressing issues for health and social services is how to care for those with disability and frailty. This is because the majority of the services are often limited, segregated, and unaffordable. As a result, services for meeting the needs of older adults are flourishing worldwide and creating a $1 trillion economy in which Latin America is expected to increase its share. Situ is a digital marketplace for health and social services in which clients can find a centralized offering of services like transportation, meals to their homes, and home-based geriatric services. There are 2 main revenue models. The first, through subscription plans in which clients can find a constant support from a health or a social professional, and the second one, through a fixed commission in which we charge 15% per service. We have put together a dream team in Situ. On one hand, we have outstanding knowledge on aging topics, and on the other hand, we have a tremendous experience on enterprise building, both necessary to boost the traction of Situ. Today, we have reached more than 800 clients with more than 5,000 services, with a consistent 24% monthly growth in the number of services. And in the last 12 months, we have a total of $290,000 in sales. This structure has been achieved really fast. With wise guiding from you guys, since we started this program, Situ has doubled its size in the number of services, sales, and users, and we also started key strategic alliances. But more relevant to us is that our clients really value what we are doing, not only because we believe we are meeting the needs of their loved ones in a timely and an efficient manner, but because we do it with passion and care. Passion and care that we constantly transmit through the internal culture of Situ in order that more older adults can reimagine their aging. So I invite you guys to keep supporting Situ in order that more older adults get their aging as they imagine. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jorge, for that awesome
Thank you.
presentation. Now we're going to be looking for the awesome questions of our judges.
How you plan to have the same quality of the service when you scale up this service?
Yeah, scale up is a really good question. So we do find that the solution comes with a hand on technology. So today we have a one-to-one person connection. However, since the last month we have been working on the process. So every time a client have a contact with us, it's the same a type of contact, the same process that we do, and we find really important that we kind of find a technological solution so we can scale that same process to all our clients. So if we win this round, we are planning to expand on our technology IT capabilities, so to expand these processes with a technological solution.
So we have room for one more question.
Yeah. I saw that you have a monthly fee up to $280.
Yep.
What does it include, and how many people you think can pay it? Because the income of these people usually goes down, and it's quite expensive for a monthly fee.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So we have actually 4 types of plans. So it depends on the social and the health characteristics of each person. So obviously there are, for people that have more disease and have more disability, that pay goes up. But for people that only have good quality of health, but they have only loneliness, that ticket drops down. However, we do believe that in the future we can have a second payer. We believe that insurers and companies can pay for that plan, so that out of the pocket from consumers it will be only services from Siru, and the plan could be a second payer that pay for them.
Thank you so much, Jorge. So that was Situ. A big round of applause for them. So moving on, also from Chile and the health tech biotech, we're going to be looking to a prop tech health tech dedicated to creating wellness focused on people through a continuous adaptation of indoor spaces using advanced air analytics. So now, guys, please a big welcome to Pablo Farah from Flair.
Do you hear me? Nice. Okay, so did you know that we spend 87% of our time in indoor spaces? And in those same indoor spaces, around 40% of the energy is used in ventilation and cooling system. So scientists from Harvard make a case study in a controlled office, and they discover that you can lose up to 93% of your initiative and strategy capacity. They also discover that you can increase the absenteeism ratios from 20 and up to 40%, and also lose up to more than 7% of productivity. And yet, everywhere you look, there is bad air quality. Planes, shops, parties, and even here. So, as you imagine by now, this is a huge market. Actually, the US government estimated to be a $55 billion problem a year, and it's fair to say that it's around $300 billion worldwide. So, at Flair, what we do is use advanced air analytics to create healthy workspaces. So we can increase productivity, enhance health, and what pay for everything, lower the energy cost. So how we do it? We use software and hardware to create an easy-to-use software. So our clients can calculate and diagnose flow rates and dynamic occupancy to take informed decisions every time. And furthermore, we develop an API, which can actually operate ventilation system automatically. So the clients didn't have to worry about anything. Our business model is really interesting. We charge 69 cents a month per meter square, including software and hardware. So we have a 12-month minimum stay, a 30% margin for us, and finally, our client payback in only 3 months. Our traction, actually, it's really interesting too. We have 200K in sales from February to June, just this year, because we launched in February. with clients like Codelco, Corner Shop, University of Chile, and even a small school in the middle of the desert at the north of the country. And finally, what is all of this is about our founding team and our dev team. Jorge and Juan are the ones that make the impossible possible, and believe me, that's not a joke. And the founding team, Francisco, Oxford PhD, and I, a serial entrepreneur. So I invite you today to care more about the air you breathe, because as you saw, good air means good life. Thank you.
Thank you, Pablo, for that presentation. Do we have questions from our judges?
Yes.
Rodrigo.
Congrats, Pablo.
Thank you.
Could you tell us more about the competitors?
Sure. Today we have a few competitors who are focused on taking data from indoor spaces, but they are not focused on people health. So it's like a really bounded competitors. They are not looking to people health, and they are not looking to increase or advance and develop new things focused on that. They just care about energy efficiency, and that's it. We care about people, so we want to develop new things with that, because as you said, and as I said and you saw, this make people healthier. So you can create a lot of new things with insurance company, with health companies, with hospitals, and that's our focus, and that's our main difference.
Hi. I didn't understand how you make the air better.
Okay, so we take the data, we analyze it, and we can decide minute by minute how to adjust the ventilation system. So we can actually automatically ventilate or not if you need to, or if you don't need to. So if it's manual, even if the air is bad, like here it's manual, you can ventilate. We do that.
Yeah, but usually you have it on the whole time, and you want to...
Yes, but not really. You can regulate like the power of the I don't know, say the flow rate. Okay, so if you have a lower flow rate, it's not actually ventilating as much as you want to.
Managing the flow, you make the air better.
Exactly, yeah. The injection and ventilation, yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Pablo. Please, a big round for him. So guys, now also from Chile, but now from the HR and productivity industry, we have a B2B mental health SaaS that allows organizations to obtain data-driven reports about their employees. So please, a big welcome to Valentina Ducase from Conecta.
Hi everyone, my name is Valentina. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Conecta. And I want to start introducing you to Max. He's an operator in a warehouse. It's been 2 years since he last took a holiday. He spends 2 hours per day on public transport. He's been working 10 hours overtime per week and experiencing severe burnout symptoms, as 30% of his peers and coworkers. They are 63% more likely to take on sick days and 3 times more likely to look for a different job. What if you could be alerted on spikes about burnout on your employees? We provide a corporate mental health software that allows every organization measure and improve their employees' overall well-being. Our magic relies on our AI-driven people analytics model. We first collect information from different sources, keeping full employee confidentiality. We process, analyze, and monthly deliver strategic reports so HR, people managers, leaders can make better data-driven decisions all the time. We also guarantee that every employee and his family have access to our platform, where they can find mental health care services and resources. Since we began 15 months ago, more than 40 amazing companies have joined us. And since we started Ignite, we've experienced our highest MRR growth, allowing us to achieve our actual $12,000 MRR, and a very strong and recent partnership with MedLife. And the opportunity is huge. We are talking about a $2.5 billion target market of medium and large companies in Latin America. In Chile, we want to extend our impact to 10 million people, allowing them access our mental health platform, while we deliver every organization a monthly ROI of 2.4 million Chilean pesos. Our projections are based on our B2B SaaS revenue model. We expect to capture 3% of market share by the end of 2026 with 8,200 companies in these countries with an average MRR B2B fee of $800. The competitive landscape, we see and capture an opportunity combining what wellness corporate platforms and mental health marketplace solution offer every employee with a very strong data science and people analytics solution for the organization at a really price affordable SaaS. We do this, of course, with a very strong team that combines more than 40 years of experience in growth, execution track record, backed with people analytics and mental health expertise. We are raising our $1 million seed round that will allow us first to continue to improve our people analytics model and product, second, expand to Mexico, Colombia, and reach our MRR goal. Thank you very much.
Time's up, guys. Got a big applause. Do we have any questions from our judges?
How is your plan to get to the people that are not as technological native, the workers, because it's the main force that we have. So how you get them to answer your survey?
Yeah, we right now have a web app. We are developing our mobile app, and we work hand to hand with every HR department. So they have their own strategies to get to those already diagnosed segment of employees that are not that technological. But we are gaining a lot of experience, and so far we've been working with companies that do have this already very covered. So it's not been an issue so far, but we've been targeting companies that have like 80–90% of employees already native, technological natives.
Hi. What kind of information do you provide the companies?
Yeah.
Is aggregated data?
Yeah. Anonymous, confidential, aggregated data per area, department. We've seen that it's very useful, not only for HR departments, but for, sales, marketing departments, or more industries that really want to know the risk of burnout they have. We deliver burnout risk, anxiety, mood tracking. We combine everything with all the data we extract from softwares, HR softwares, and all the information that companies can provide us.
Thank you so much, Valentina. Unfortunately, we do not have more time for questions, so a big round of applause for her. Now, guys, we're going to remain in Chile, but we're going to move to a different industry. We're going to be moving to education and learning, and we're going to be looking at a gamified bootcamp that invests in Latin American talent by training full-stack programmers. So, guys, please, a big round of applause for Jose Zúñiga from LearnU.
Thanks. Hello, you hear me? Let me try this. Perfect. Ready. I'm Jose, co-founder and CTO of LearnU. LearnU makes learning to code easy, fun, and accessible to all. Have you ever noticed that the leading edtechs use the same learning methodology for multiple careers and disciplines? Well, this is Jorge, my co-founder, back in 2021 when he was trying to learn to code in Udemy, but he didn't pursue it as he didn't like the learning experience. As Jorge, 90% of the students in platforms like Udemy abandon the courses they purchase, and all the startups need developers. For solve this problem, For solve this problem, we have created LearnU. We teach you how to code with a unique gamified learning experience. We have a mobile app that serves as the Duolingo for learn to code in 5 minutes a day, anytime, anywhere. And for the app students that want to take their coding skill and career to the next level, we host a remote bootcamp that invest in Latin American talent by training full-stack developers in 4 months and get a job. Our monetization channels are based on app subscriptions that allow our users to learn faster, and the bootcamp is 10% of the future salaries of our students until they pay $3,500 in total. Our methodology and technology is already proven by dozens of users in the region who love learning with Learn You app. In fact, we have more than 3,500 verified reviews and an excellent app rating. Because of this excellent user experience, we have been growing 58% weekly, and we have more than 107 confirmed students who have been already interviewed, filtered, and accepted in our full-stack bootcamp. The market size is huge. Just in Latin America, not including Brazil, it's about 2.3 billion, and it's growing 30% year by year. With Jorge, we have been working together for more than 2 years, starting in EcoHeroes, where we achieved great success and national reach. After selling EcoHeroes, it was the perfect moment to start Learn You. Jorge works in different unicorn startups in the areas of growth and education in 4 different countries, and in my case, I have more than 5 years of experience as a software engineer working in leading startups in the region. Since we joined Start-Up Chile, we accelerate our growth week over week, achieving several milestones like joining Platanus Ventures, but I want to highlight how our retention, turnover, and monthly active users have grown. And we made a clear impact in Chile. And I would like to highlight how our educational footprint we have left in the country, and what we can achieve as national impact by accessing the SAP extension. And we invite you to continue the accelerated growth of the next Duolingo to learn to code from Chile to the world. Thanks.
Thank you, Jose, for that presentation. So do we have questions from our judges?
What's the main risk do you see in the bootcamp business model?
The risk is that a student doesn't want to pay us, so we fix that with creating a value proportion to the after bootcamp, so we keep giving you value as a student, like training your English, and also we have, our investors have many companies, so we want to fulfill the first students with that companies. So with that, we want to cover all the process.
Your target, which one is? Is kids? It's after school?
Our target, first you need to learn all the basics to enter to the bootcamp, and then we look for a person who already made something in the life, like, I don't know, studying something, so we know that person gonna finish the bootcamp, because we are gonna invest in that person. So that is our target, a person who wants to change their life and already made something in their life.
Perfect. One more question? We can? Yes.
Here, please. You want to get more coding people to the market. That is at the end your goal?
That is the, sorry, finish it.
And how you make money at the end of this? I'm not very clear how you make money.
Sorry, okay. We have 2 channels for make money. First one is the app subscriptions that allow our users to learn faster. It's like a game, so we give you lives. If you lose like a question, you lost that life, so you need to wait. And if you pay, you learn faster. And the bootcamp is for the app students that want to take their careers to the next level, like for sure enter to the industry. So if you want to learn to code, you enter to the bootcamp, and then you pay 10% of your salary, of your future salary, to us until you pay $3,500 in total. So that is the way.
Thank you, Jose, for your answers, and thanks to the judges for the questions. A big applause. Guys, we are on the 7th startup of the day. Almost finishing our first vlog. How are we? How is the energy right now? Are we good? Wow, very, very good. So we are remaining in Chile, but this time in the financial services industry. We have an app for employees' financial well-being that helps companies develop a customized financial benefit program. Please, a big welcome to Santiago Fiatti from Bay House.
Yeah, good morning everyone. I'm Santi, CEO and co-founder of Payhouse, an app for employees' financial well-being. Let me take you through a situation we are all aware of, but in most cases we do not do anything to solve it. On the one hand, we have people. 66% of the people in LATAM we live day by day. This means we are constantly looking for financial solutions out there in the market, which are expensive and sometimes inaccessible. And on the other hand, we have companies, which main asset is people. This is what a 250 employees company spends on average due to employee turnover every single year. And guess what's the main reason for a job changing? Yes, compensation and benefits. Without taking into account Brazil, there are more than 60 million employees in the formal and private market, which drives us to a $150 billion industry. At Payhouse, we are building an integrated solution that helps both sides. On the one hand, we have people to access their salary on demand, where any day can be payday. We give them low interest loans in order to, if they need more cash, for example, to refinancing expensive debts. And MiData, which is an expenses control tool for personal budgeting. All these solutions are fully integrated to the HR software so that HR teams can build strategies and make decisions based on real-time data from their teams. We're growing 40% month over month, and we, thanks for our 20 more customers in Argentina and Chile. And in the last months, since Start-Up Chile, we have launched a new lending product. We have closed a partnership with Nubox to reach more than 7,000 SMBs here in Chile, and we started building our local team here. But this is just the beginning. Our customers love us. So we have amazing numbers in terms of monthly active users, recurrent users, and financial indicators like the ones below. Last year, we raised an angel round, and we are backed by 2 top accelerators like Platinum Ventures and NewChip from the US, apart, of course, from Start-Up Chile. And to conclude with, our strong founding team. Brian, Christian, and I have been working together for the last 4 years in the financial industry, and they are both technical co-founders. This gives us the ability to test a lot of hypotheses very, very fast in order to create the best product ever for our customers. So let's bring financial solutions to employees with Payhouse. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Santiago, for your presentation. Now, moving on to the questions from our judges.
How you get the money?
Yeah,
It's the company or the...
yeah, it's a B2B SaaS. In the case of the loans, we are charging a low interest rate to the people. So the benefit is, as long as they keep at that employer, they get a low interest rate. If they go, they have a higher interest rate. So we charge the people, but in total, it's a SaaS, a B2B SaaS per employee per month.
The risk of the people not paying you if they quit the company.
If they quit the company, we have a limitation with the finiquito here in Chile, for example, so they can deduce, the employer can deduce the loan we give and give it back to us.
And how do you structure the product in terms of the financial product?
They have a simulation in our app. We have an app and also in our web where they can simulate until one salary, and the installment cannot be higher than a 15% of their net income. So that is a safe loan, and at the same time, it's aligned with the local regulations.
We have time for one more question, you guys.
For the loans, do you have a credit scoring system or just any employee can?
No, we use the HR software information. As we are integrated, we can know how long have you been working to the company and what's your finiquit in terms of the limit and your net income. So in that case, we can have this avoiding credit scores so that any employee can access to a loan that maybe in the market they wouldn't be able.
Well, that's it. Thank you so much, Santiago. Guys, we're on the last 3 pitches of this first block, and we're going to be remaining in Chile, but we're going to move back to the education and learning industry. We have now the first portal for the recruitment, selection, and retention of teachers by educational institutions. Please, a big round of applause for Santiago from Profe Jobs.
Did you know that schools in Chile every year lose 380 million because of teacher turnover? Hi, I'm Santiago, CEO of Profe Jobs. Let's meet Soledad. Between March and June, she had to replace many teachers because they quit the school or presented medical leaves. The problem is not only her stress, but also that students in that school lost 45 days of class time. Many schools have the same problems. First, a permanent turnover of 24% annually. And second, hundreds of thousands of medical leaves. The problem for recruiters is that they are not able to reach available teachers. So, because current solutions, such as printed newspapers, Facebook fan pages, don't help them to prevent turnover in advance. And that's why we created Profe Jobs. We are the first job board for the education in LATAM. Basically, we have two main features. First, we focus on substitutions, on quick substitutions, and for that we are building the largest community of teachers of LATAM around employability. Second, and more important, we help schools to prevent turnover, and for that we created the first recommendation algorithm that improves the match between teachers and schools. In 18 months, we acquired 45,000 teachers who sent more than 60,000 applications to more than 3,000 announcements. You can see there our revenues. Basically, our business model is selling subscriptions and spot announcement to schools, and our MRR is reaching $10,000. We are so glad to announce that we made a lot of progress during Ignite. First, we grew our share of annual plans a lot. Second, we grew our base of customers from 52 to 95. And finally, our CAC dropped to a 25% of what it used to be. The TAM of this idea is of 1.6 billion in the 6 countries where we would like to scale. But we see a lot of opportunities of upside, especially in the private tutoring sector. Finally, we are the best team to tackle this problem. In my case, I have been educational entrepreneur for 12 years. I founded Preuniversitario Monteclaro, where we have prepared more than 2,000 students to date and sold many services to schools. Felipe, the CTO, worked for 5 years as tech lead in Falabella Group, where we worked together for 2 years. And we hired a product team of 3 people, and Patricio, who has more than 10 years of experience selling for edtech. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Santiago, for that presentation. So, questions from our judges?
Here you are looking to online replacements, or you're looking to physical replacements?
No. In general, schools in Chile hire teachers to do in-person classes. So 90% of cases are in-person teachers.
But then you have to find teachers in that zone or that city to provide it. Yeah.
Exactly. In some cases, there are some remotely classes.
When you make that match between a school and a teacher, you get a fee, or you only get the monthly fee?
Our fee is based on the ability to post announcements by schools. We still don't have indexed to success.
Perfect. Any more questions? No?
What's the marketing strategy to increase customer acquisition?
First of all, the first thing is that in this market, it's the same than get on board in the IT industry. Is because of network externalities, is key to have the largest community of teachers. And then you can promise the school that, hey, I have a teacher for you. So it's a blend of network externalities in the side of teachers and direct sales in the case of teachers. So of course, a bit of digital marketing. But most of the acquisition is based on direct sales.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Santiago. A big round, please, for him and Prophet Jobs. We have 2 more startups to go, and we finished our first block of the day. So guys, now we are going to Argentina, also in the education and learning industry. We have a learning platform that is using artificial intelligence and interactive video games to develop the cognitive skills of kids between 3 and 14 years old. Please, a big round to Agustín Pardo from Woombox.
Hi everyone, my name is Agustín Pardo, and today I would like to tell you a story. When I was 19 years old, I decided that I wanted to transform kids' lives through education, and during 12 years I had the amazing opportunity to teach in schools from 8 different countries. And the common message that I received was that quality education is only available for a few, that personalized education is not possible in classrooms of 30 kids, and that there are certain kids that just aren't fit for school. And statistics seem to corroborate this story. According to the Inter-American Development Bank, 50% of kids in Latin America don't finish school, and 70% of them don't reach the minimum requirements of math and reading comprehension proficiency. So we decided to solve what the current educational system isn't able to solve, to provide highly scalable, personalized education for everyone. In 2019, my co-founders and I took everything that we learned and built Woombox. And what is Woombox? Woombox is an educational platform that uses artificial intelligence and fun interactive video games to develop the skills of kids between 3 and 14 years of age. And what is it that makes Woombox unique? Artificial intelligence. Powered by machine learning, the platform is able to learn on how each student learns and adapt according to his or her learning profile, ensuring personalized learning. The edtech market has long-standing publishers and fresh startups, but none of them is able to provide highly adaptive, interactive learning games with proven evidence of its efficacy. That's why we have the support of HolonIQ, and UNICEF is publishing a paper of our use of artificial intelligence in education. The edtech market is a $400 billion market. With more than 160 million potential customers, we're looking at a $540 million of serviceable obtainable market. Our business model is quite simple. Same as Spotify, we have a freemium tier, and then we have a monthly or annual subscription that goes between $1 to $40 per year. The value of the subscription varies according to the amount of licenses our clients purchase. Our clients are health institutions, schools, and families. Since the beginning of the program, we have an amazing journey. We have given quality education to more than 160,000 users in 18 different countries. We have more than 45,000 monthly active users. We have more than $23,000 in monthly recurrent revenue. We have growth 28x since the beginning of the program, and we have also tripled our LTV. But most important of all, BID Chile has just greenlit a $300,000 project for us to develop our literacy program here in Chile, reaching more than 100,000 students from vulnerable communities, reaching the ones that need it the most. This is only possible because we have an amazing team that work every day to make sure Woombox is the best place where everybody can learn. That's why WISE, the best edtech accelerator in the world, and Start-Up Chile, the best accelerator here in Latin America, have chosen Woombox. Our team is ready, our product is ready. That's why we would like to apply to the Ignite 3 extension program to keep on growing here next to the team of Start-Up Chile. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Agustin. What an awesome pitch. Now, do we have any questions from our judges?
Very good pitch, Agustin.
Thank you.
I've seen a lot of competition for your platform. I didn't see very well the comparison with the competition, but why you think you're better than everyone? What's going to make you different to scale your business and be the #1?
First of all, our technology. Not many platforms use artificial intelligence to personalize education, and nowadays, thanks to neuroscience, it's very well understood that everybody learns differently, so we need to cater to each and everyone's necessities. But there's another very important aspect that is here in the corner, that is proven evidence of its efficacy. It's not enough just to build games and say they are learning. You have to prove it nowadays in education. And we are publishing papers every day, well, every year, too much, every year. And we use universities, we partner with universities to publish that. So we have a lot of academic support that demonstrates that our products are, that's why we are meeting with a lot of universities here in Chile to do some publications here too.
Agustin, so it looks like you have a solution that is an evidence-based solution.
Sorry?
It's an evidence-based solution, right? So there, you have the cost from one side that the students dropped, the schools, but the technology. Do you have that that relationship between that you are solving the problem of dropping the school using your technology?
Dropouts, school dropouts.
They are not dropping their school thanks to your technology.
Yes, of course. One of the KPIs that we use is we measure school dropout basically when we work in humble or vulnerable communities. A case study that we have done in Buenos Aires, it's in Barrio Padre Carlos Mujica, where the dropout was over 50% when they passed from primary to secondary school. We worked with 250 families that were in high risk of dropout, and during the program, and 3 years after that program, the dropout was 0%. So that's the way we prove that our programs have effective impact.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Agustin. So, a big round of applause
Thank
for
you so
him. So guys, this has been an amazing first block of pitches, but don't go anywhere. We still have one more pitch for this first block. So, also from Chile and the education and learning industry, we have an educational social network where teachers and other educational related professionals can download resources, share experience, acquire skills, and also earn money. Guys, please, a big round of applause for Angelo from Profe Social.
Hello to everyone. My name is Angelo Lopez, CEO of Profe Social, the social network for educators. Teachers spend up to 20 hours a week preparing their classes and educational resources. For them, it's difficult to find quality materials on the internet. There is no place where they can collaborate, be inspired, or receive feedback about their work. Finally, they need a specific place to learn data skills, best practices, or new methodologies. Profe Social is the biggest social network for Spanish-speaking teachers. On the platform, teachers can upload and download educational resources. Also, they can earn money by selling their materials. When sharing a resource, teachers decide the price. It can be free or paid. We take a 50% commission of every paid download. In May, we exceeded $6,000 in sales, and this is our sales of 2021 and 2022, and as you can see, we have an annual cycle. This is a problem. How we measure growth or take decisions? The answer, business drivers. For us, active users and average monthly ticket. We have grown 23% month over month of active buyers, just buyers, and we have more than 4,000 of them. On the other hand, our monthly average ticket is $7.5. This is more than the double compared with the first average ticket of beginning of 2021. We want to impact 8 million teachers in this first stage. And today, we have more than 60,000 active users. 3/4 of them come from Chile, Mexico, and Colombia. And our impact, only this year, we have impact in the education of 500,000 Chilean children. Also, 20,000 Chilean teachers have saved 40 hours a week each one. This is our team. We're a 100% remote company. We're 7 people in different countries. We are 2 founders, and we have more than 25 years of experience creating technology, digital solution, and participating in startups. Actually, we have been involved in 7 different startups. We're creating a space between EdTech and creators economy. This is Profe Social. Thank you.
Thank you, Angelo, for that presentation. So, our judges, do you have questions?
I saw a platform that does exactly the same than you a couple of months ago, also from Chile. I don't know if you know your competition or people that are doing quite the same?
We are a social network, but I can explain maybe it's a marketplace. We put together creators and teachers who are seeking good materials. In Chile, maybe not, but in the United States and Europe, there are some companies, teachers pick teachers in the United States and Eduki in Spain. But only Latin America, the best way to get good resources is maybe in a Instagram account of a good teacher, maybe, but I'm not sure about that.
But here, the teacher pays to the creator of the content.
Yes, yes.
And you get a fee for
Yes,
that transaction.
that's the model. We have like 1,000 creators, and then they are putting their resources on the platform. Then we have the people who are looking for a class or resource, and they look on our search engine. It's like Google, and you can find different resources in a order by downloads or maybe reviews.
Thank you.
We have time for one more question. Any additional? No? Perfect. Very clear. Thank you so much, Angelo. A big round for Angelo. Our last startup of this first block of pitches. Congratulations to these incredible entrepreneurs. We are so proud and so amazed by their amazing growth. So guys, now we're going to go to a very short 10-minute break before we start with the second block of pitches. Right, Duncan?
Yes, Javi, what an impressive first block of pitches. We have the judges' evaluations, and by the end of the second block, we're going to have the winners of this Ignite 3 program. We'll know also that this couldn't be possible without the knowledge and experience of these awesome judges. So we want to give a big round of applause for Adrián Jofré, Carolina Betancourt, y Paola Negrin. Thank you so much for being here today, and we also have a gift for you. So if Sea, you can come to the stage. So guys, now let's drink some water and stay tuned to watch our fantastic series of the Startup What, where we explain how to find the problem that matters. Listening to the market is key, and how we create if we do not adapt to the needs of others. Let's find out.
Perfect. Back in 10, guys. See you soon. Estamos... Welcome back everybody to the second block of pitches of this day. We have the amazing startups of the Ignite 3 program, the 21 best startups. We are going to see 11 startups in the second block of pitches. So before we continue, we want to thank again and recognize our amazing partners, BCI, Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson, Amazon Web Services, Walmart, Sura, Enel, Papa John's, and of course our entity sponsor, Cowork Latam, where we are today in the Startup Chile house. So Duncan, are you ready for the second block of pitches?
Yes, Javi, I'm so excited to watch the Ventures Forum, these startups of the second block. We're back and we want to welcome a new group of guest judges that are going to be helping us today to evaluate all of these 11 startups. With us, we have today the Business Developer Manager of Startups and Venture Capitals of Amazon Web Services, Alec Harasik. So if you guys can give a round of applause. Also, we have the General Partner at Kayak Ventures, Evelyn von Wischenhausen. Also, we have the Managing Partner at Mountain Partners, Santiago Canigia Bengolea. And last but not least, our Deputy CEO of Start-Up Chile, Rodrigo Frias.
So these guys are going to be doing the hard work for us, and they're going to be choosing the best startups because they're just also amazing that we cannot choose, so we are leaving it in their amazing hands. So Duncan, are we ready to start?
Let's go for it.
Perfect. We have the first startup of this second block from Chile in the lifestyle and entertainment industry. This is the first streaming platform based 100% on Latin content. Please give a big welcome to Cristóbal Well from Rivi.
Should I just start whenever? So, hi. Today I'm going to share you the exciting story of Rivi. At Rivi, we're changing the media space from and for Latin America. In a galaxy far, far away, people that wanted to watch Latin content had to go through tedious searches just to end up frustrated and just giving up. Also, on the flip side, Latin content creators could not find a place to put their content and therefore limiting their audience and the monetization of their hard work. So, who can save us? Enter Rivi. We're the first free ad-based streaming platform, 100% based on Latin content, and with our superpowers of an extreme and extend library and a unique UX, allows millions of users to avoid cross-platform searches and give content creators a vast array of income. Also, through our laser focus and laser view, we've been able to curate more than 400 titles from 17 different Latin American countries, many of them which were never available in streaming before. Also, with our super speed, we developed our web, smart app, and smart TV apps that allows us to be when and where the user are, because you never know when the urge to see Latin content will strike. Also, what have been our missions and what have been our goals? We have defeated the evil Hollywood assumption that Latin users will only consume American content, and we have proven that Latin users care about their content, not only from their countries, but from other Latin American countries. Also, thanks to our sidekicks in Startup Chile, we have really achieved all our goals and more. We have reached over 165,000 active users. We have multiplied by 5 the amount of brands in half of the time, and we'll multiply by 3 the revenue. Also, we are loved by everyone. We are the highest rated streaming app in the world, and we just closed our seed round, which will allow us to expand and improve the industry in Latin America and create more revenues to it. Why? Because each movie has around 50 people and has a budget of $1 million. Through Rivi, we're creating more audience, we're creating a new revenue stream, and therefore we will propel the expansion of local production, therefore creating new jobs at different levels of the production process in Chile and Latin America. Also, the demand will grow, is expected to generate $7 billion in LATAM by 2025, and there's no direct competition, therefore we are propelled to expand worldwide. In the short term, we expect to break the 1 million monthly active users, and as all good things come in three, great content, great product, also comes a great team with a vast experience in entertainment and technology. And given that we are curious and humble, we have surrounded ourselves by the best in the industry, which will allow us to excel. Because we want to invite you all a descubrir Latinoamérica.
Thank you so much, Cristobal. So guys, now we're gonna move on to the questions of our judges. So does anybody of you guys have any question to Cristobal? Rodrigo.
Congrats, Cristobal. Tell me more about your business model, please.
Yeah, our business model is what is called an AVOD model. It's advertisement video on demand, free for the user, but with advertisement before the movies and before and in the middle of the series. Therefore, we're monetizing your attention through ad load.
Thanks, Cristobal, for your pitch and congratulations on what you're doing. Can you tell a bit about your core retention of your monthly active users? For example, after 3 months, how active they remain in the platform, and after 6 months, how active they remain in the platform?
Yes. Today, we are seeing that the audience is watching around 3 titles per month. Therefore, they're returning 3 times per month, and we're seeing a retention of around 70% after 3 months. Now, to be totally honest, this is not the great KPI for an AVOD play, with difference with an SVOD play, which is subscription video on demand, because at the end of the day, we're always re-engaging with our customers because it's free, right? So therefore, there's a unique opportunity where if we wanted to, we could target the same audience that came 1 month, and just before the month starts, target them again. So we could have, in theory, 100% retention rate through targeted marketing. So even though we have good churn, for this business model, more than churn is consumption. And that's where we've seen a lot of growth, and we've seen consistent growth, not only in users, but how much each user is consuming month to month.
Thank you so much, Cristobal. We don't have more time for questions, so a big round of applause for him. So guys, that was the first pitch of this second block. Now we're gonna remain in Chile, but we're gonna move on to the health tech industry, and we're gonna be looking at a startup who provides technology that makes self-care for pain, anxiety, and stress easy, that is accessible from everywhere. So now, please, a big welcome to Eduardo Cornejo from Neural Health.
Hello everyone, my name is Eduardo Cornejo. This is me with burnout. This is my normal brain and a stressed brain. Over 2.3 million workers die every year as a direct result of workplace. 50% of workers spend more time in their work than in another place, and the companies continue concentrated in the KPI and the bottom line. Yes. Chronic pain has a strong relationship with stress. 1 in 10 adults suffer chronic pain. At least 10% of the population suffer chronic pain. Low back pain is the most typical type of pain that we know, and wellness is incredibly costly. Yeah, and the solution or alternatives, as we know, look like this. Yes. Until today, because with Neural Health, we are transforming lives from pain, anxiety, and stress. We have the union between extended reality and EEG device with electroencephalogram. We have 2 business units, one in corporations for well-being with dashboards, and we have another business unit in healthcare for patients, inpatient, outpatients, for anxiety and pain management with these features. This is our market validation with the users in their companies. This is the market size. We have on mind 5% of available market in Neural Health program. This is our position in the chart with our preventive behavioral and neurofeedback technology. This is the leadership team with Jorge, our CTO, Salvador, our CDO, and Jimena, like scientific studies, our MD. This is our business model. We have them with an average fee of 180 We projected the revenue by 2024 of 2.5 billion. This is our tractions. This is our presence now in several accounts in Chile, in healthcare hospitals. Now we're starting in Clínica Alemana, with patients. We have two patents, one for healthcare in pain, one patent PCT for burnout. We are looking now 1.5 million in order to get the revenue over 18 months of 2.7 million. But first of all, we need to close the Start-Up Chile Ignite second stage for our FDA amendments and EPA compliance. Thank you very much, and stay healthy with less medications.
Thank you, Eduardo, for that presentation. Do we have questions from our judges?
Eduardo, definitely the wellness vertical is one of the next things coming in venture capital in Latin America and the world. So you're right on track there. My doubt is, my concern or doubt is about the product. So many metaverse products probably in this same vertical. How do you differentiate your product even though it's 100% focused in wellness from other metaverses, and how do you connect with the others?
Okay, the essential difference, and is the reason that we have the patent today for burnout, for example, is our technology we incorporated in the VR technology or sensor. The sensor capture your brainwaves. Yeah, and the sensor passed the information to the simulation, and we change the simulation in real time. Yeah, in order to relax the people, relax the patients. Yeah, this is our essential difference. And our platform that provide the clinical dashboards and gamified for patients and gamified for employees. In the case of the companies. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we have a little time.
Okay. Can you talk about traction? Maybe you went too fast through your slides. Traction, customer lifetime value, and customer acquisition costs.
Today, our traction is we have a lot of we have 2 clinical trials in healthcare. Now we are starting a new trial with Hospital de Urgencia Expota Central with burnout patients, several burnout patients. From the point of view of the money, maybe $2,000 $10,000, yeah, alrededor in the month, yes. And now we're starting with Clínica Alemana with our first kit in rehab for patients. And from the point of view of the sessions, maybe this quantity of sessions, and this is our customers, the main customers today.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Eduardo. A big round for him, please. Thank you so much. Amazing. So guys, now we are also in Chile in the retail industry. We have a platform that is based in clean tech and data science to design the next generation of natural ingredients for the beverage industry. Please give a warm welcome to Francisca Schaffer from Frankel's. Permiso.
Hi guys. Nice to meet you, to all of you. Well, the beverage industry has created really good advances in sustainability, recyclable packaging, reduction in water consumption, and its carbon footprint. But they have not made a single change in the most important part of a drink, its ingredients. So, the bad news are the global ingredient industry can solve it. The process focuses on chemical purification and extraction, wastes natural resources, and is extremely harmful for us and for our planet. A drink can have up to 90% of toxic solvents and petroleum derivatives, and the greenhouse gases are the same amount as all of Mexico in 1 year. So, our mission in Frankel's is to give back nature to this industry. We have developed the perfect technology platform involving clean extraction technologies and data science to develop the next generation of really natural and sustainable flavorings, functional ingredients, and bioactive compounds, the really key ingredients of any beverage. This is botanical spritz, the first ingredient in the market using our ingredients. Sorry, the first product in the market using our ingredients. Inside this can is Pure, the fourth generation of flavorings, the only flavoring in the market made only of fruits, using less than 90% less raw materials than the average in the industry, and designed by a top-to-bottom sustainable process like no one else. So Pure has the potentiality of becoming the gold standard flavoring of the future. We started B2B sales only 10 months ago, and we already have 5 products in the market using our ingredients and $80,000 in sales. During the Start-Up Chile program, we have increased our sales in 400%, achieving a monthly recurring revenue of $12,000. In September, we will launch 4 new products with 2 national beer brands, Cross and Guayacan, and we expect to finish this year with an important milestone for us, a pilot with Coca-Cola and Nestlé for flavored waters. So, Frankos is composed by a team of engineers in biotechnology, business, food, and data science who are 100% committed to disrupt this industry. We have enough experience, previously founded biotech startups and 3 commercially validated ingredients for the food industry. We are supported by top global accelerators like Start-Up Chile, Mass Challenge Switzerland, KMSR Spain, and Start Life Netherlands, and we were selected as the Chilean Startup of 2021. So, we want to be the forerunners of the next generation of beverages globally with a technology made in Chile, building a future where a Coca-Cola can be a really sustainable beverage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Francisca, for that presentation. Now, do we have any questions from the judges?
Thank you, Francisca. How's your revenue model? Are you charging like a revenue share for each product, or you're basically selling the platform as a SaaS model?
We are currently a B2B model of selling directly to the producers of beverages. We sell to Malpaso, to Cross, to Guayacan the ingredient. We provide the ingredient. In the next stage of the technology, we want to be a provider of technology. We want to develop new ways to extract some molecules and license that model to another companies like Givaudan or Nestlé or big players of the world.
We do have time for more questions, if anybody wants to ask anything.
All clear? Huh? Not all clear. Okay.
Exactly following what you were mentioning about Givaudan and the big ones, what's your differentiation strategy? I know it's 100% sustainable, but in the business strategy, I mean.
I think the most different or attribute we have is that we don't use any of the toxic solvents that the industry has always been using, like hexane, phenol. So we are disrupting the industry with a technology that do not use that kind of solvents. We are developing our new kind of solvents, and we're going to patent that develop.
Okay, thank you. My question was more focused in your go-to-market strategy in order to tackle that market.
That the sustainable and the natural of any ingredients we build is like a really advantage versus Givaudan or Kerry or all of them.
Yeah, awesome. Big round of applause for Francisca and Franco. Yeah. So now we're gonna remain on the retail industry, but we're gonna move all the way to Spain. So now we're gonna present the first device that cooks healthy pet food automatically. We're gonna show right now the projection of a video of the pitch because unfortunately Albert couldn't be here with us, but let's give it up for him and his startup.
Hi everyone, this is Kibus, the first device that cooks healthy dog food automatically. It is the Nespresso for pet food. I'm Albert Icard, the CEO, and I've been involved in the industry for all my life. My grandfather founded a company that has been feeding animals for 70 years, and I used to be the sales and marketing director. After years of experience, I realized that pet parents consider their pets as part of the family, and they want to give them the best nutrition. They are no longer satisfied with the heavily processed traditional solutions, and they are moving to healthier alternatives like cooking at home. However, these are very inconvenient. Kibus solved this by allowing them to feed their pets on a healthy and natural diet in the most convenient way. They only need to fill the water tank and the food tank with our recipes once a week, and that's it. Kibus makes the rest. It makes the whole cooking process automatically, and when the food is ready, the orange ball goes out and there is a sound to warn the pet. Kibus is also an IoT device, so you can schedule all meals and control everything from your smartphone. And it works with our recipes of human-grade ingredients, so meats, fruits and vegetables where only the water is removed for a longer shelf life, but keeping all the flavors and the nutrition from the fresh ingredients, and giving dogs a longer and healthier life. We are selling D2C online through our own e-commerce, so as a user you only need to pay a monthly fee starting at $39, and you get full access to the device and the app at home and all the food your dog needs. This model gives us a lifetime value of over $600 per user, with a cost of acquisition below $60. Pet food is a large market, with more than 500 million dogs and cats in the world, eating every year over $100 billion only in pet food. And the alternative foods are already the category with the highest growth in the market. We are competing against multinationals selling traditional food for dogs, and also against emerging startups selling alternative foods. We also compete against pet feeders, however, they only dose traditional foods, while we are cooking warm and healthy food for dogs. We are 4 co-founders. I come from the pet food industry. Albert Toms has a financial background in companies like Coca-Cola and Nespresso. Marta Arisa has experience in creating and scaling startups in the UPC University. And Paul Disbray has experience in the mass production of consumer electronics in China and in the UK. So far, we have been developing our solution for over 3 years, and we have finally patented and certified everything. We have also validated the full system with over 200 beta testers, and raised over $1.5 million so far. Now, thanks to Start-Up Chile, we have been able to launch and get the first cohorts of subscribers. And we are also partnering with Nestlé Purina, the largest pet food company in the world. Now we are raising funds to reach 2,000 subscribers within a year and a revenue of over $1.5 million. Our technology has been awarded by renowned entities all over the world, and we want to thank Start-Up Chile for being a main contributor to our success. Thank you.
And thanks to Albert, he sadly could not be here today, but if anyone wants to connect with Kibus or has any questions, we would be more than glad to make the connection for you guys. So for the 15th startup of the day, we are coming back to Chile in the retail, wholesales and consumer products with a digital market that connects local products with food businesses in the city through a supply chain as a service technological platform. So please, a big welcome to Niels Linden from Savia.
Thank you, Javi. Hey, I'm Niels. I'm CEO and co-founder of Savia Mercado Justo. We are part of the B Corp community. So when you ordered a dish at a restaurant, have you ever thought about how many hands the produce in this plate have passed or what it went through to get there? So there's a huge problem in the food value chain. It has many intermediaries and around 40% of the food is lost in the value chain. So there's a problem for farmers. They only receive around 22% of the added value generated, and they have problems accessing distribution channels and technology. But food businesses also have scarce access to fresh produce and disconnection with the origin. Also, many suppliers and complex stock management. So our solution is to shorten the value chain with technology. We connect farmers and businesses and improve the situation for both, also reducing food waste and emissions. So our business model, we currently take a 40 to 50% gross margin from products we sell, offering a really high quality service. The market size in Chile is a bit over 1.8 billion. Over 8,500 restaurants in Santiago and 75 billion market in whole Latin America. So over our competition, we offer price quality, flexible orders, farm to table, quality service, fair trade, vegan and organic offer, and also data analysis for our clients. We have a growing community of local producers and food businesses in Santiago. We're growing our sales and margins towards break even in Q4 this year. And we're developing a platform, which we have a B2B sales platform, a dashboard where clients can manage their orders, and also logistics and operations automations. We've been selected in several incubation programs like ENG, Start-Up Chile, Nest. We also have a partnership with INDAP. And we have a great, diverse, impact-driven team. I'm CEO, co-founder, a civil engineer with several years of entrepreneurship, and former restaurant owner. I know their problems. Luke Kremen is a Dutch full-stack developer. He knows about all the supply chain and development. Joaquin is a sales beast. Diego is a machine operations. And Daniela is a marketing genius. Startup Chile roadmap, we started in January. In March, we did a rebranding into our new brand, Savia. On May, we decided to focus on B2B. In June, we launched our platform. In August, we're starting our seed funding. In November, we want to reach break even. We already have over 1 million USD sales in Chile, partnerships with local sustainable producers, and also partnerships to reduce food waste with Good Meal, Elige Verde, Olla Rabani, and also a growing community of food businesses, producers, and B2C community as well. So we are Savia, help us bring farmers and food businesses closer together in Latin America. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Niels, for that presentation. Do we have any questions from our judges?
Oh yeah, one question. Your customers, the Horeca, the restaurants, why do they choose Savia instead of other providers? What do they say?
The whole market has lots of small competitors, so it's really breaked open. They're always open to try new providers because the service that others provide aren't so good. They fail a lot to give them the products when they need them. So in that sense, we always are there with their products, and we have competitive prices. And then once they're in, we do a land and expand. A land and expand where we start selling them, and once we're in, we start selling more products, and we can provide them with all they need.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Niels. Can you talk a little bit about the unit economics of your business? You mentioned something about LTV to CAC, but what are your logistic costs and what are your final margins regarding each order, average order?
Yeah, I said when I started, our gross margin is 40 to 50%. So then logistics is around 7% of the cost of the sales. Human resources around 2 to 3%. And then there's a cost of commissions for the sales. So we're reaching 30% direct margin, and that's what's going to take us to break even. And we can even grow that margin if we start eventually developing our own products to sell to our clients as well.
Yeah, thank you so much, Niels.
Thank you.
What a great pitch. Let's give it up for him. So guys, we're gonna remain in Chile, but we're gonna move on to the logistics, transportation, and storage industry. Now we're gonna see a startup that is developing a collaborative platform to allow individuals and businesses to rent space for storage or fulfillment from people owning idle space. So now let's give it up for Salvador Barros from Keep.
Hello everybody. She is Anna. She rents a beautiful apartment in a trendy area of a crowded city. She's struggling to pay her bills, but she barely uses her storage facilities, her storage unit. And he's Pierre. He has a bakery, he's an entrepreneur, just like us, a couple meters away from Anna's apartment. And he would wish to find somewhere to store his supplies near Anna's apartment. Just like Pierre, there are many other renters, like small businesses or fulfillment agents that are craving for space near their end customer. And just like Anna, there are other keepers, like space owners or responsible for idle space, who would like to maximize the return over their assets. The good thing for them is that problem has a solution, and Keep is doing it by connecting both in a cheap, fast, and safe way. Now that we understand what Keep is doing, why Keep is the best for it. First, our service is really swift. In less than 5 minutes, you can upload your property and someone can list it. And fully online, you can sign a digital contract with additional insurance. And trust us, security and flexibility is of the essence. Our top-level founding team has more than almost 40 years of experience. We've been educated in the best universities in the world, and so far we've been in the entrepreneurial ecosystem for quite a while. And finally, we decided to tackle this problem with a different approach. We are recycling the space to create offer where it did not exist. Also, we are leveraging our own work in our collaborators, who are doing a substantial amount of it. And finally, by reducing the carbon footprint of our clients, we are fighting for the interests of all the community. What about our business model? We charge a 15% commission over each payment made through our platform, which are lease agreements mainly. And how about the market? We honestly believe we're the first to market in the B2B segment and the first in the whole LATAM of a fully collaborative approach. And trust us, it's a big market. We are expectant in the next 24 months to generate a recurrent annual revenue of almost $8 million. And we've assessed our TAM in over 16 billion according to today's data. How are we doing this? So far, since I started the program, we're having a very good ride. We have more than 170 clients. We got more than $100,000 in revenue. And we already put in place more than 80 scalable pilots with large investors, like insurance companies or large companies that have idle space and they're enjoying our services. What's the next step? To cover more than 3,000 square meters under management, to have our seed round in place, and finally, to start our very own access control pilot. This is Kip, I'm Jairo, I'm Salvador, and together with Jairo, we're disrupting the self-storage and fulfillment with newer and cheaper secure spaces. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Salvador. Right on time. So, do we have questions from our judges for Salvador?
Congrats, Salvador. How do you compare with big players, international big players in this field?
Like a collaborator. We see big players demanding space, like fulfillment agents. They are our clients. And people owning the space, they don't usually have the power to start maximizing the base of clients, like dividing a large warehouse in 40 or 50 different clients, and that's what we do for them. They are our clients.
Perfect. Any additional questions?
A quick question. So people are renting their own personal storage, right? What do they say when, I mean, do you see any friction when you tell people to rent their own personal storage to someone they don't know?
Well, at the beginning, we saw kind of problem there, so that's why we switched our customer bases, and now we're aiming more to multifamily residential buildings where they are the owner of all the spaces. So there's less friction, it's easier to get there, and it's cheaper to acquire that client.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Salvador. Great presentation. A big round for him, please. We have 5 more startups to go for the end of this second block. So guys, are we good? How is the energy? A little bit of applause for you guys for being here today with us. Perfect. So we are remaining here in Chile in the logistic and transportation industry. We have a SaaS that allows companies to synchronize operational, commercial, and financial areas for import and export. Please, a big round for Jose O'Ryan from Selaski.
Okay. International trade has never been an easy process. Since the exporter received the request until the importer received the product can involve about 30 processes, where the coordination between the operational, commercial, and finance area of the company is important to avoid any problem. In this process, the operational tracking is important for the company coordination. However, it's a complex and manual task that must be done on milestones that are constantly updated by shipping companies or airlines. On the other hand, as part of their management, foreign trade team must extract data from different sites on a daily basis, clean up the information, and send reports to commercial, financial, and logistic areas. Unfortunately, the market doesn't offer a tool to unify the process, not avoiding that 2 or 3 shipments suffer delays or problems along the supply chain, causing monetary loss, production delays, and non-compliance with end customers. Luckily, we created Selaski. Selaski is an ERP SaaS that makes it easier to manage your import and export, allowing our customers to centralize all their management information while receiving real-time data from the different key players of the international supply chain. This real-time visibility helps the entire company to be coordinated and synchronized with the different foreign trade tasks that must be done for each operation. Other software give a partial solution without coordination with other areas and with a lack of automation. By the other hand, logistic operators can give you some kind of automation, but you must buy the international freight to them. In this way, Selaski allows you to automate and digitalize your international trade no matter who you want to work with. Our revenue model is simple. We charge an annual fee based on the number of operations handled by our clients. Chilean foreign trade is huge. being one of the market with more trade agreement in the world. For us, it's a big opportunity with more than 70,000 companies in Chile and with a total market in LATAM that exceeds $270 billion US. In the last 4 months, we did incredible things, increasing almost 300% the operations managed, having tripled our average ticket per client, and growing by 4 our MRR, and having increased it by more than 50% only in June. We are proud to maintain a churn rate of 0 that has helped us to reach sales of more than 48K in the first 6.5 months of 2022. We also will accomplish and surpass our goal for the program by the end of July. We are working with companies from different industries, and we have some large deals in progress with well-known multinationals. We are a team of experts. Christopher has done import and export in different countries around the world and knows the process very well. Manuel has more than 5 years of experience as a developer, having previously worked in a startup. Me, I'm an ex-Navy officer and foreign trade entrepreneur, also having been founder of another startup in foreign trade market. Join us, and together we'll make easy the international trade for everyone. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Jose, for that presentation. Now we're gonna have the questions from our judges. Does anybody have any questions for Jose?
Okay, congrats. How do you compare with Flexport?
Flexport? What competitors?
Maybe competitor, maybe
I really don't know
aggregator.
Flexport, but maybe by the name is a kind of software to manage ports. And our main client are not ports, are importing and exporting companies that need, of course, to manage a big number of operations. And we help that companies to manage all the process of foreign trade process that need to be made in all the supply chain process. So yes, there are different kind of service for different maybe key players of the industry.
Okay, perfect. Could you have any kind of integration with them, or is your software prepared to do that?
I really don't know about that software, but yes, we have some APIs. We usually work with clients with SAP, so they replace all the Excel spreadsheet by Salaski and help, of course, all the coordinations with our software. But yes, we have some APIs to be connected with any software.
Thank you.
Yeah, we do have, we can ask one more question.
Thank you for your pitch. What do you think about a usage-based pricing instead of another revenue model?
Well, when we start Salaski, we start with a monthly fee as our revenue SaaS model, but we want to avoid all the headaches of the SaaS to charge a monthly fee, and we try with a yearly fee. We don't have any problem with all the new clients with that kind of annual fee. So it was really good for us with no headaches.
Well, thank you so much, Jose. Let's give it up for him and his startup. So guys, we're gonna remain on the logistic, transportation, and storage industry, but we're gonna move all the way to Guatemala, and we're gonna see a startup that is a software inspection tool that the front line can use to get rid of paper procedures. So now, let's give it up for Octavio Jimenez from Arvolution.
Frontline operations lost 12% of their time in repetitive procedures. 12%. Different ways of capturing data, siloed applications, systems, and no one knows where the truth relies. If this sounds familiar to you, it's because the market is huge. We're virtually speaking about every single piece of information that can be captured on paper. If we segment this into consumer packaged goods and retail in Latin America, we have a market opportunity of $1.65 billion. Arvolution is a digital inspection tool that your workforce can learn in minutes. No more paperwork or spreadsheets, just focusing on getting things done. We are helping companies, warehouses, distribution centers, factories come from manual into digital. Our business model is simple. We are a software as a service. We charge per active user, Depending on the set of permissions that the user might have, we have different packages in order to squeeze the most out of our system. In some cases, we do custom integrations to legacy systems. Since the beginning of Start-Up Chile, we've increased our monthly recurring revenue by a factor of 3.7. If we were to stop here, we would close the year with 218K in sales. But we won't stop. By the third quarter of this year, we will be closing companies such as Sodexo and AgroSuper. The Start-Up Chile Extension Fund will prove useful for that purpose, as we want to increase our sales capacity in the region. Fortune 500 companies already trust in us. Take AB InBev as an instance, the largest brewery in the world. Brands such as Corona, Modelo, Bud Light, Stella, they trusted us to be their de facto vendor in 500 operations across 16 countries. Deep into the roots of our evolution, there's this DNA for customer success and product obsession. The proven skin in the game of my co-founders and I has helped us assemble a team of highly performant and motivated individuals that will help us tackle our vision. Getting rid from paper on every operation in the world. Will you join us?
Thank you, Octavio, for that presentation. Do we have questions from our judges?
I have one question. This is a solution that applies to many industries. How much customization do you need for each customer, and how long does it take you to close a deal?
Yeah, thank you. Great question. Right now, we have a lead time approximately of 4 weeks, depending on the size of the company. Usually, we are leading with enterprise businesses that have thousands of operators. Right now, we are focusing on consumer packaged goods, but just as you mentioned, we are exploring hospitality as one of the cases because, for example, on the rooms, all the cleaning services quality, that can be as well. Construction, there's several, but we want to go first into this market because that's where we have the lead advantage based on the customers that we have.
Thank you. And quick question. Is it self-service, the customizations, or do you have to do it?
It's a mix of both. Right now, we need to intervene at some point for some APIs that are not yet fully exposed. For example, for integrations such as SAP, Salesforce, we are still working on those on the high level. But for most of it, yeah, you can do it yourself.
We have time for one more question.
What about your competitors?
Yeah, the space is huge. Mainly the competitors right now are consultancy firms, the status quo with Google Forms, Microsoft Forms, and then other capturing data tools. How we differentiate right now, we are really focused not only on the capturing process, but on seeking the performance and the continuous improvement of the operators to decrease your turnover. So right now we also have some modules of training and of looking at the inspections, how performant each one of the individuals are, so you can help them get better.
Can connect with other platforms like Power BI, Tableau, right?
Yeah, 100%. Right now we basically are like being this single source of truth, so this data lake can also be exposed to Power BI, Tableau, other systems for data mining.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. A big round for Octavio, please. Amazing. Thank you. So guys, we just have 3 more startups to go in the second block, and we are coming back to Chile in the financial services industry. We have an insurance as a service add-on that makes digital platforms in Latin America. A big round for Ignacio Ramirez from Embedex.
Hello. Hi everyone, I'm Ignacio, one of Embedex co-founders. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about ourselves. So we realized that if any given platform wants to offer insurance or extended warranties to their users to do upselling and boost their margins, they can't really do it because insurance company systems are not flexible enough to do so. So each integration is treated as a long and expensive project that also requires a lot of development from both sides. So it's not as attractive anymore to offer these kinds of products, right? So because of this, there's more than 760 million sales that could be happening right now in Latin America, but they don't because there's not a way to do so. So with Embedex, any digital platform can offer insurance and extended warranties to the users by just installing our plugins very, very easily, just a couple minutes. or integrating our API directly if it's a platform built from scratch or a mobile application, let's say. Right now, we have plugins available on Vtex, Magento, Shopify, and Jumpseller. So any e-commerce store that's built on those platforms can just install our plugins and start offering insurance right away, and also our API, as I said. This requires no effort whatsoever because we automate the entire process from the display of the product to the policy or certificate emission once the sale is being done. And our business model is based on a monthly fee charged to the insurance company, depending on the traffic of the platform we're integrating with, plus a commission for every insurance sold. Obviously, the platform also gets a percentage of the sale because they need incentives to offer these kinds of products. Right now, we're working with different types of insurances, and it's very, very easy for us to add a new type of insurance because our systems are very, very flexible. Since we started the Ignite program, we grew 5 times in terms of the number of applications we have live, and also 23 times in terms of the number of insurance policies sold. We have an internationalization roadmap based on the partnerships that we have closed with different insurance companies in these 5 different Latin American countries, Mexico, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Colombia, and Bolivia. And actually, this month, we're already launching in Mexico and Costa Rica. Our founding team has the perfect combination of experience in the insurance industry and also the development, software development industry. We also have a very robust development team, and if we get the Ignite extension, we expect to increase our sales and marketing capacities so we can scale on those talk to you about. So we're Embedex, and we're revolutionizing the embedded insurance industry in Latin America. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Ignacio. What a great pitch.
Thanks.
Now we're going to see if the judges have any questions for you.
Thanks, Ignacio. Why do you think the same platforms such as Shopify, Vtex will just develop this and basically negotiate directly with the insurance companies in the future?
Because it's not their business. Actually, like the business of those platforms is based on different third parties developing apps to integrate with them. That's the whole business of the. Actually, Shopify, for example, makes it very, very easy for you as a third party to develop a plugin and publish it on their marketplace. So that's their business, not developing themselves. So that's why.
Congrats. Following that question, competitors.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of players in the US market and European market. In Latin America, there's a couple of startups in the embedded insurance industry, but they have like a more consultancy approach. They treat, as I said, like it's each.
What's your competitive advantage there?
That we have a more scalable approach with these plugins. It's very, very easy for e-commerces and platforms to integrate to us. Not to them because they do the development process all by themselves. So it's a long project. So they treat each integration as a project. So it's not so easy.
Well, let's give it up for Ignacio. Okay. We do not have more time for questions. But thank you so much. So now, guys, we're going to stay here in Chile, but we only have 2 more startups that are going to pitch for us today. So let's give it up for a startup that is in the construction, housing, and offices industry and has a SaaS platform to manage rental properties where you can automate 100% of your work. Let's give it up for Jerónimo Sánchez from Licity.
Thank you. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Jerónimo Sánchez, CEO and co-founder of Licity, a SaaS where you can manage all the process related to rental properties. And this is a big deal because in Latin America there is more than 75 million rental properties and this number is growing more and more every year.
But the real problem is that this is a really inefficient market. There is too many players without technology, and all of them doing manually tasks that demand a lot of time. In this scenario, new digital brokers begin to appear. They can grow really fast thanks to technology, and that's where Licity comes in with a big difference. We do not manage the properties. We position ourselves like the tech partners of all remaining players so they can grow as well with technology. So for them, it's really easy. They just need to upload the information and press play to the property, and everything starts working by itself. With this, I mean the automatic collection of the payments, the automatic distribution, real-time notifications and report, and a lot more features that allow them to compete in this new era. And the best brokers of LATAM already know this and use Licity. Remax, Engine & Brokers, Procasa, Tattersall, and a lot more, reaching more than 7,000 properties managed through our system, and 0% churn rate. We can see that in our main metric, properties on Licity, where we expect to reach more than 15,000 properties by the end of this year, becoming the real-time data leader of rental properties of our country. We are growing as well in customers and revenue, more than 70% since we started this program 4 months ago. That thanks to our business model, a SaaS model for the use of this platform that we charge between $15 to $150 per month, and a payment fee that let us capture between 0.5 and 1% of the rent value every month. So who we are? We're a group of friends, almost a family with different skill and experience on real estate, on commercial, and on startups. So we're following the same dream, to change real estate forever, and not for a few ones, for everyone. So I invite you to join us with Licity and change real estate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jerónimo, for that presentation. Do we have questions from our judges?
I have one question. It's a two-part. Who's your customer, and how do you reach your customers? Which are your channels to reach your customers, and how much does it cost you a new customer?
Yeah, our customers is property managers. It could be the broker, or it could be the owner who manages their own properties. And we reach them by different ways. We are going for marketing inbound now, a group of alliance with different groups, like ACOP, ANACOPRO, that consolidate different brokers. And it is really important that this is there's too many markets to cover yet. So we are going to hire new people to sales too, as well. So we just hire 2 new sellers, and they bring already the first customers in this first week. So there's too many markets to cover.
Perfect. We have one more question.
Do you have another features within the platform, like what happened with the deposit, for example, that type of problem that all the users have?
Yeah, we have a lot of more features. For example, we have the profile for the owner, so he can see all in real time what is happening with the properties. So it facilitates the report from the broker to the owner. We have the sign online, digital sign right now. We have the common expenses and the online with the light, the water and the gas expenses as well. So we have everything there, and you can upload the contract information and the inventory as well. So you can have everything there.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jerónimo.
Thank you very much.
So guys, last startup of the blog and of the day. We are also in Chile in the marketing and media industry. This startup helps connect content creators and influencers so they can build smart businesses and contact brands. So a big round please for Juan Amezquita from eSponsor.
Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Juan. I'm a co-founder of eSponsor. We help content creators and influencers build smarter businesses. The first person on interview Messi at his arrival at PSG was a content creator, and that shows us that the creator economy is huge. There are more than 50 million content creators and influencers. It had a growth rate of 200% last year and has a market value of $150 billion. But as a content creator, I know that we faced several problems. We don't know how and where to charge for our work. We don't know how to capture the value of our audience, and we don't know how to connect with brands. That's why we created eSponsor, the easiest way to build a mobile website with all-in-one monetization tool. I'm going to show you with real example what a creator can do on eSponsor. First, you can create your link in bio website with all your relevant links. You can run crowdfunding campaigns and receive donations. Also, you can start membership plans or sell services and digital products. And with the help of an artificial intelligence, we make matches between brands and influencers. Our difference is that right now, creators have to use two different tools to monetize. First, link in bio tools to build their landing page, and then platforms for monetize. In the other hand, you have eSponsor, an all-in-one solution. You can create your website with us, and then you can select the best way to monetize your audience. Since we launched, more than 4,000 creators have trust in us, and they generated 15,000 sales and completed over 800 campaigns. And over 1 million people have seen their work. But the most important metric for us are the creator sales. They have been growing 35% month over month since we launched, reaching to $230,000 in sales. And since Start-Up Chile trusted in us, more than 700 creators from Chile have sold $80,000, and we achieved an investment of $150,000. Victor and I are the co-founders of eSponsor. Victor is a full-stack developer with experience in data science and creator economy, and I'm an engineer and MBA with experience in the creator economy and in e-commerce. And these are our angels, extraordinary people, from founders to managers of venture capital. And also, we are backed by the best accelerators in our region. So, if you believe in creativity and passion, join sponsor.com and help people making a living from what they love. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Juan. Do we have any questions from our judges?
Congrats, Juan. I see different verticals on monetization.
Yeah.
Which is your main one today?
There are two main ones. The crowdfunding campaigns are really, really good because we make a really good product market fit with, for example, sports player, professional sports player. And on the other hand, you have a lot of revenue with the brand deals because we take 50% of commission on that vertical. So that's also a good vertical. Yeah.
And how do you integrate the crowdfunding campaigns within your platform? You work with a third party, or you create the whole campaign?
Everything is coded by us.
Okay.
But payment methods are backed by Stripe and the local. That's how.
And it's the same with Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon, all the other platforms that they could.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay. The difference, for example, with Patreon is they are only focused on membership plans.
Yes.
Okay. And in the case of Buy Me a Coffee, you have crowdfunding campaigns and membership plans, and our main difference is that we connect influencer with brands, and that's our a really, really good difference that we have.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Juan. That was eSponsor, everyone. Right here. So guys, those were all of our pitches for today. We want to thank everybody, but congratulate the 21 startups that were here today. They were the best of this Ignite 3 program, and we have seen great progress, and you make all of us very, very proud. We know that the judges have a difficult time making a decision, so we want to acknowledge Alex Harasik, Evelyn von Fischenhausen, and Santiago Ganilla for doing the hard work and helping us choose the best business of this generation. For this, we have a small gift for you that Seba is gonna be giving you right now.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. A big round for these guys, please, that are gonna be doing the hard work for us. So, we have seen incredible pitches today, guys, 21 amazing startups, and as Duncan said, the judges will be helping us choose the most innovative solution, the fastest growing startup, but we have a little bit of a surprise. In regards to the most investable startups, you guys are going to be the one who's going to be choosing this startup. So you can go back to your mystery envelopes. You can open them now, and you're going to find two pieces of paper. One of them is for to ask for connections, but the other one is so you can underline the startup that you want to invest in. Don't worry, this is just a symbolic, fun way. It's not necessary for you to take your checkbooks out just yet, but the idea is for you to be the ones that are going to choose this startup. So go to the branch that we have prepared for you, talk to the founders, and invest your money wisely. And founders, of course, you can also go and talk and try to raise this capital. In case you have any questions, we have the staff back there that is going to be with their credentials, and you can ask them for directions. So we will be back in 30 minutes, guys. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone. I hope everyone voted on your little things that we gave you because we're gonna start the count in 5 minutes. So if you haven't done that, please do it right now. Hope everyone heard that.
Welcome back, everybody. We are ready for loving the energy. Amazing, guys. This is the moment that we have been waiting for all day, the time to announce the winners, right, Duncan?
Yeah, that's right, Javi. We're going to be presenting the winners for the most innovative, the fastest growing, and the most investable startup. And we're not going to be torturing you anymore, so let's check out the winners. Javi?
Yes, the first winner of the day is the most innovative startup, the one that is really disrupting its industry. So please, a drum roll. The prize to the most innovative startup goes to Bali!
Juan Ignacio, come on to the
Please
stage.
join us. Congratulations, Juani. Amazing.
Stay here.
Juani,
Juani, stay here. Yeah.
a picture, please. You're so famous now.
Yeah. Yeah. So guys, we're gonna move on to the second winner of today. We're gonna see who's the fastest growing startup of this Ignite program. So, a drum roll,
Drum
please.
roll.
And for the fastest growing startup we have e-sponsors. So, Juan, please come up to the stage.
Felicitaciones. And now, to present the last award of the day, we have our Deputy CEO, Rodrigo, that will tell you what the people have spoken.
That's right, Javiera and Duncan. Thank you so much for the energy, guys. Thank you so much all to you. And as Javiera said, the people have spoken. And the most investable startup, it's a tie. We have a technical tie. Oh my God. All right. Drum roll?
Drum roll.
Of course. The first most investable startup is Woombox. Come on up. Well done. You have a, okay. All right. And the second one, the most investable startup is Frankless. Good job, guys. Very well done. Very well done. So we have a problem with the budget right now, so we are struggling with that. So, no. What picture? Great job. So this is the final stage of this event. I just want to say that thank you so much for the whole effort, for the entrepreneurs, the founders, and their teams. It's been amazing, the whole development during this period at Start-Up Chile, using this space, the network, and all the staff that have been working so hard to give you the best experience in terms of acceleration. So I would like to give a big round of applause for the Start-Up Chile staff. Please, guys. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Another big round of applause for you guys, entrepreneurs, founders, and your teams. One more. So, this is it. We have just one final note that we have to share with you. So, Javi?
Yes, guys, it's in regard to the extensions. This week we are going to be meeting with the Golfo committee to define which startups are going to be awarded with the extension. So please stay tuned. And at the end of this week, we were going to tell you who the extension winners are. Ooh, yeah.
Or in the worst case, in the middle of next week, okay?
Be patient, be patient.
Very good, yes.
Be patient, guys. So, thank you so much. Enjoy, and of course, take care. And that's it, right?
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye,
Thanks.
guys.
Bye-bye.
What a great weekend.